Hello viewers, today we are going to talk about traditional textiles of India like muslins of Bengal, Kerala cottons, Kovai saris and shawls of Kashmir. All of these are the finest examples of hand woven textiles of India. Now let us see more about muslins of Bengal. Muslin is one of the most exotic fabrics known to mankind. It is woven from the finest variety of cotton that grows in Bengal along the Brahmaputra river. The cotton that grows here is supposed to be very fine, and that's the reason why the fabric is very transparent, at the same time very strong. Muslin actually is a plain weave cotton fabric which originated in Dhakeshwar in Dhaka, which is the capital of Bangladesh. Bengali muslin was traded throughout the Middle East and Asia, and it was called as Dakhai. Bengal muslin industry was ruthlessly suppressed by the various colonial policies. After a long period of decline, today some of the muslin weaving industries are being revived by the government, both West Bengal and Bangladesh governments, and many more NGOs and other research groups. The efforts are on to revive and promote many of the lost techniques and traditional methods of weaving and production. The yarn that is produced from Bengal cotton plant is both soft and strong. These yarns are used by the weavers to produce beautiful muslin fabrics on their looms. Special skills evolved over the ages have been passed through generations, which are being used by weavers to weave the exotic muslin fabrics. The origin of the word muslin is not very clear. Some believe that it is derived from Mosul, an old trade center in Iraq. Some others believe that muslin was connected with Machilipatnam, headquarters of the European trading companies in South India. Muslin is neither a Persian word nor a Sanskrit word or a Bengali word. The name muslin was given by the Europeans to the cotton cloth imported by them from Mosul. The fine cotton goods of Dhaka were given the same name as muslin because of their similarity to the fabrics that were produced in Mosul. Now, let us see the characteristics of muslin fabric. Like we already discussed, muslin is a very transparent fabric. It is ultra light, very light in weight and very glossy too. The saris made from muslin are extremely light in the sense of weight, very sensuous to touch and very exotic to view. The finest muslin made around 250 to 300 years ago was of 1000 count. Cloth made from this fine yarn was so fine that it was not visible to the naked eye. Moreover, 1000 meters of such fine cloth weighed only 1 gram. So that's the reason why it is very light in weight. 1 khanda, that is 2.5 meters of even 300 count muslin, used to cost around 100 rupees then, at a time when the price of gold was rupees 15 a bori. A bori was around 11.66 grams. The 1000 count muslin was much more expensive. A document at the archives in Hazarduari, the seat of Nawabs of Murshidabad, shows that Nawab Murshid Kuli Khan bought 1 khanda of 1000 count muslin from a weaver for rupees 400. At that time, a mid-ranking court official would earn about rupees 1 a month and live very comfortably on that 1 rupee. Now, let us see the categories of different muslins that are produced. Muslins are categorized based on the degree of fineness of the cloth, and very fine to very coarse fabrics were made by the weavers. The names of these different muslins are based on their fineness and their quality. Let us see what these different types of muslins are. The first one and the very finest is called as Malmal Khas or King's muslin. This muslin is very fine so that the entire sari or a dress can pass through a finger ring. This was also called as Malmal Shahi. It is a very costly fabric, and it required almost 6 months for a weaver to produce the sari. Malmal Khas was predominantly used by the emperors and Nawabs. and the malmal used by the emperors was known as malmal khas, while those that were used by the nawabs was called as sarkare-ala. An officer called as daroga was appointed by the Mughal government to supervise the manufacture of these muslins, which was meant for the emperors. The second category of muslin is abravan. Abravan refers to running water. This particular muslin was used by Aurangzeb's daughter. It was very fine. So, at one point of time, Aurangzeb chastised his daughter Zebunissa for being immodestly clad even when she was draped in 7 layers of abravan muslin. So, you can imagine how fine this fabric was. The third category of muslin is shabnam, meaning evening dew. The next category of muslin is tanzeb, or it means ornament of the body. The fifth category of muslin is nayansuk, which refers to pleasing to the eye. The other quality of muslin that was produced was alabeli, meaning fine quality, and weavers at that point of time also produced khasa, a special fine and elegant muslin. A net-like muslin called as range was also produced by weavers. A special type of muslin called as juna was produced for the native dancers. And for tying the turbans, a special quality muslin was used, which was called as sirbanda. A striped muslin was also produced by the weavers, and it was given the name doria. To make shirts, a special type of muslin was produced. It was called as kumisa. And checkered cloth also was produced in muslin, and this was called as charkana. The most important of all the muslins is a figured muslin, which is called as jamdani, which is being produced even now. Let us see what are the features of this jamdani. It is one of the finest muslin textiles of erstwhile Bengal, produced in Dhaka now, which is in Bangladesh, and it has been produced since centuries. It was originally called as Dhakai. In Persian, jam means flower and dani means a vase or a container. So, it is one of the most time consuming and laborious intense forms of handloom industry, and it is made on brocade loom. Jamdani is very rich in motifs. To produce such motifs, an extra weft technique of weaving is used. These artistic motifs are produced by non-structural weft, which is used in addition to a regular weft which interlaces with the warp threads. The standard weft creates a sheer and a very fine fabric, while the additional or supplementary weft which is used creates the intricate patterns. This supplementary weft thread is a little thicker when compared to the standard weft thread. Each supplementary weft motif is added separately by the weaver by using his own hands, and small perns are used for making such kind of patterns. So, this additional weft interlaces with the warp using individual spools of threads in different colors. Thus, vibrant patterns appear to float on the surface of a very shimmering fabric. The pattern is originally drawn on a graph paper and it is placed underneath the warp, and these patterns could be either geometrical or floral in nature. Jamdanis are one of the most expensive fabrics ever produced on Dhaka looms, simply because of the kind of intricate patterns that are produced and the time that it takes to produce such kind of intricate patterns. The popular motifs on Jamdanis include panna hazare, panna meaning emerald, hazare meaning 1000, which means 1000 emerald design. Paisley, which was locally called as kalka, was also a very popular motif. Small flowers or booties were scattered across the width of the sari. These small flowers were called as butidar. Even flowers were arranged in straight rows in the body of the fabric. This was called as phoolwar. The patterns were also made in diagonal rows. They were called as tersa, and Net-like motifs were also made on the entire sari. This was called as jalar. Dhakai and Tangel jamdanis are made in Bangladesh now, whereas Shantipur and Dinaikali jamdanis are made in India. Jamdanis are also made in silk blends and also in pure silk nowadays. Now, viewers, let us talk about Bengal cottons. The traditional Bengal cotton sari is called as a tant sari. The weavers of West Bengal and Bangladesh make these very famous saris. Typically, few places like Murshidabad, Nadia, Hooghly of West Bengal and Dhaka, Tangel of Bangladesh are famous for making these tant saris. They are mainly made for daily use and few are even made for occasional wear. These saris are made from cotton yarn and it is distinguished from other kind of saris by its lightness and transparency. It is considered to be the most comfortable sari for the Indian women to wear in hot and humid climate. Under the royal guidance, the tant became famous in and around Dhaka in the Mughal era. British government destroyed this art to protect their imported goods. After British left India, the skilled weavers of West Bengal made this art very famous with the aid of government and other NGO organizations. In weaving of these tant saris, two shuttles are used. Today these saris are largely produced on power looms rather than on hand looms. The typical tant sari is characterized by a very thick border and a very decorative pallu, which is woven by using a variety of floral, paisley and other artistic motifs. The traditional motifs used in tant sari is bumra, which is bumblebee, tabiz, which is an amulet, Raj Mahal, referring to a royal palace, Ardhchandra, referring to a half moon, Ansh, referring to fish scales, Hathi, referring to elephant. You could also see blue sky, that is Neelambari, Ratan Chok, which is gem-eyed type of designs. Tara or the stars were sprinkled on the body of the sari. Kalka or paisleys were also seen on the saris, and you can also see small booties or flowers called as phool along the entire body of the sari. The borders are made thicker because they may tear very easily. So that's the reason why thicker yarns were used in the border. The tant saris are available in different shades and different designs. So Bengal produced cotton saris which were called as tant saris. We have seen different characteristics of the sari and motifs that are commonly seen in tant saris too. Now viewers, let us see about Kerala cotton saris. Kerala cotton sari is a hand woven sari. It is cream in color and it also has a golden border. The sari is known as kasavu. Kerala's kasavu is one of the finest traditional saris and it is considered as a auspicious ensemble for women in Kerala, especially during festive occasions, that is during marriages. Mohiniyattam, the traditional dance of Kerala, is incomplete without the kasavu look. The handloom fabrics of Kerala follow a tradition of about 150 years. Initially, such fabrics were woven by specialized weavers exclusively for the members of the royal family. Gradually, the tradition spread from them to the local weavers all over Kerala. Now, different locations in Kerala have mastered this specialized art and technique, and they are also weaving good quality cotton saris. These fabrics are known by special names based on the locations in which they are manufactured. The elegant canal saris, which are off-white in color with golden border, are also woven in Kerala. These saris are known for their natural color, texture and golden border. Kerala kasavu saris were originally known as mundu or neriyattu. Till 1970s, the fabric was not worn as a typical sari, as in the pallu portion being taken over the left shoulder. The upper part of the mundu before 1970s was tucked inside the blouse. Nowadays, the pallus go over the left shoulder, which gives the sari a sophisticated and elegant look. The golden border and the cream color of this ethnic fabric gives it a very traditional appeal. The borders on the pallu and on the body of the sari resemble a film reel, as the borders are designed in a kasavu style with the use of different colored thread in printing ethnic and religious motifs in multicolored thread work. Kasavu nowadays has gone beyond saris, and even salwar kameez sets and skirts and kurtis are also being made with this kind of designs. Traditional kasavu borders have also been creatively replaced by other kinds of patterns like diamonds and check shaped motifs and designs. The golden borders have added more colors like green and red, and with the addition of this colors, it enhances the look of the sari even more. Traditionally, women wear a two-piece fabric named a set mundu or a mundu neriyattu with the natural body color and golden or other different kinds of shades in the border. This is worn like a sari with the blouse and the pallu going over the left shoulder. The typical Kerala sari is hand woven and it is 100% unbleached cotton. That's the reason why the fabric appears cream in color. It is known for its fineness of count. The traditional design of Kerala sari has 1 to 6 inch pallu while the body is plain. But now the pallu goes up till 1 meter. The border and pallu are decorated with a variety of designs like other traditional saris. Designs that were used were peacocks, elephants and different kinds of flowers. The kasavu or the golden border is either pure golden layer, or it could be coated with copper, or it could be made with artificial zari. The price of the original sari depends upon the type of zari that is used and the designs that are there on the sari. Men in Kerala wear kasavu mundu or dhoti for festivals. Let us see about Kovai Kora cotton saris. Kovai Kora cotton or Kora cotton is a type of sari that is made in Coimbatore region of Tamil Nadu. This particular sari has been recognized as a GI or a geographical indication status by the Government of India back in 2014 and 15. Kovai Kora cotton is made from a blend of silk and cotton. A superior quality cotton yarn is mixed with traditional silk to produce the Kora cotton. Pure cotton is also used for making these kind of saris. The saris have bright colored border designs with occasional use of a shining zari. Various motifs are also used to enhance the visual appeal of the fabric, and on a closer look one can see self-styled jacquard patterns in the fabric. Blouse material is also woven along with the sari, hence one can see the same border in the blouse as well. The price range of these saris ranges from rupees 400 to 1200 to average homemakers in Tamil Nadu. Kora saris nowadays are also made on power looms to bring down the cost of the sari. But the handloom fabric has a better aesthetic appeal in terms of design than the power loom sari. Now if you look at these pictures that are there, the sari is made in yellow color and the pallu is made in green color, and you see a leaf design on the sari too. The other picture here shows a brown color sari with the large motifs in pallu and the same motifs repeated on the body of the sari. To weave such kind of saris, it takes up to 3 days. Weaving is done in the district of Coimbatore or Tirupur or Erode of Tamil Nadu. Sirumugai in Coimbatore is the major producer of Kora cotton saris. Around 82 cooperative societies in these districts have been certified as authorized dealers by the government of Tamil Nadu. Government of Tamil Nadu also sells these saris through its government run co-optex stores. The saris are very smooth in texture, they are airy in the sense that it allows the air to pass through the fabric, and they're very comfortable when worn. They're very ideal for daily wear, casual wear, and they're ideal too for summers. Now, viewers, let us talk about Kashmiri shawls. Kashmir is in the northern part of India and it is famous for its hand woven textiles, especially the shawls. These shawls are made of pashmina wool which is wool of Capra hircus, a species of wild Asian mountain goat. The wool that is used for making these pashmina shawls is from under the rough woolly outer coat of the animal. The pashmina shawls are very fine and they were much coveted ring shawls in the Mughal era. Inferior quality shawls are also made from the wool that is collected from domesticated sheep and goats. Such inferior quality shawls are made in Amritsar. There are two types of in Kashmiri shawls, Kanikar and Amlikar shawls. The loom woven shawls are called as Tiliwala, Tilikar or Kanikar shawls. They are sometimes woven in one piece but more often in small segments which are later sewn together with such precision that the sewing is quite invisible. One cannot see the sewing stitches. Kanikar has intricately woven designs which are inspired from nature. The chinar leaf pattern is very popular. The apple and cherry blossoms are also very popular. The rose and tulip, almond and pear and the nightingale are also popular motifs that one can see on these shawls. The common colors in which these shawls are available in the market are tones of maroon, dark red, golden yellow and browns. Another type of Kashmiri shawl called as the Jamaivar shawl is also very famous. This Jamaivar shawl is a brocaded woolen fabric which is made sometimes in pure wool and sometimes in a little cotton blend as well. The other type of Kashmiri shawl which is popular is the Amlikar shawl. This shawl is having lot of embroidered motifs on it and it is made on a ground of plain pashmina, that is a very plain single color or single tone pashmina shawl is taken and the fabric is enriched with different kind of embroidery motifs. Elaborate embroidery motifs are worked by the women by using a hand needle. So viewers, today we have seen about different traditional textiles of India like Kashmiri shawls, muslin of Bengal, Kerala cotton sarees and Kovai Kora sarees of Tamil Nadu too. Thank you.